Hey y'all, it's your boy Kandie and I'm
Eating time, eating time, eating time, eating time.
as y'all can see, I look cute as him. As one of my viewers says, these crab cakes almost look as good as me right now. And I'm giving real natural melanin. Don't think I ain't got no shirt on because I do got on my shirt. It's just a real smaller, whatever. But yeah. Hey y'all, it's your boy Kandie and you already know the vibes, eating time. Get into these crab cakes I made. First time ever making crab cakes. I'm going to do like the tutorial because I did film it in a separate video. Yeah, get into them, like it took me a minute because I was nervous to cook them because I love crab cakes so much. Like, anytime I go somewhere that's like fine dining and they got crab cakes, like, I'll just off top order some crab cakes just as my appetizer, you know what I'm saying? So, let's get into it. I put a little honey mustard at the bottom, the Dijon mustard. When I tell y'all, I'm missing my calling. I am missing my calling. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my God. This tastes like it's fresh out of some fine dining. Oh my God. Mmm. Yo, these girls, I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so I do recommend the recipe. Because I filmed it, but I was like, if this recipe not good, I wouldn't go post it. But mmm. Mmm. Oh my God. I was so nervous about the way I was seasoning them. They season perfect. I like how I put a little crust on. I personally love like when it's like a little thin, little crusty type of illusion on the outside, soft on the inside. Mmm. I promise y'all know I'm a real bitch. I would tell y'all like, okay, they cool, but I would tell y'all like, oh, they cool, but I gotta try something different next time. No. I gotta make these exactly the same next time. Oh my God. Mmm. Look at the inside. Y'all see it? Let me show the lives, because I'm on TikTok and Bigo. Y'all see it? Thank you, Nurse Plum. Thank you, all my gifters. Please don't be mean, send a bean. I really wish I could just be like, you know what, motherfuckers, y'all think I'm playing? Try it. Try it. Eat. Say, stop playing now. Open your mouth. Eat. Let me act like I'm putting it in your nigga mouth. Put my tongue on top of it. Yeah, spoon feed your nigga with my tongue on that. Here you go, daddy. Stop playing. I be kikiing too much. Mmm. 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 Of course, my dumb ass was freeze the lemon. Mmm. Any stories you want to share? What stories y'all want to hear? My coming out story, or how I got this. I feel like that should be a separate video. But we'll tell me his stories about it. No videos with Mimi anymore. I love Mimi. Are you watching this? What's up, bitch? Oh, hi. That's literally one of the realest bitches I've ever met. Okay. How I came out, that's a long story. Do a messy story time. What's messy? What's the story about the scar on my chin? Okay, I'll tell y'all that. The scar on my chin and this came. Okay, so long story short, unfortunately, Okay, so the scar about this on my chin, mind you, y'all see me, I got my braces, done, and I, no tea, no key, no shade, I always knew I was gonna get my teeth fixed, but when I started doing social media and started being in front of the camera, like J. Cole is one of my favorite rappers. The whole vibe he gave with Crooked Smile, at the time when I heard him drop the song Crooked Smile, it was just so embracing to me. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Hollywood Jim, for my shield. Thank you. Run it up. Don't be mean to the bean. But yeah, J. Cole's always been one of my favorite rappers to this day. Just, I love his storytelling. And I just loved how he made the song Crooked Smile and he just embraced his smile. So that was just I just kind of wanted to do the same thing. So when I was getting famous, my teeth, was bucked or whatever. And I was even at an earlier age, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let people use that against me. I'm going to embrace it. So when I started doing my skits and certain things, I just, I'll be real ignorant. I didn't give a fuck what nobody said about my teeth, but I knew I eventually would want to get them done. Hence why I got braces. Just like these scars, I always knew I was going to get them removed. And, my bad, y'all. Got a crazy text. Anyways, I always knew I was going to get these scars removed. Just wanted to kind of, for personal reasons, my teeth, I wanted to kind of show y'all, I don't give a fuck. But for my personal reasons, I wanted to embrace these scars. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of a sad story. I'm not going to make it too long-winded, but long story short, my first boyfriend I was with, I found out he was cheating. Oh my God, thank you so much, Hollywood. Thank you so much, Nurse Plum. I found out he was cheating. And, girl, the way I found out he was cheating, it was trifling. It was very trifling. I understand you gonna cheat, but if you gonna be doing all that, we don't need to be together. Just say, hey, bitch, I ain't really rocking with you like that no more. I'm just, whatever you gotta tell me, that's just that. Long story short, he just cheated man crazy. That's a whole nother story. And I found out in a way that just I shouldn't have found out on his birthday after I spent a bunch of money on him. Oh my God, thank you, Hollywood. You making me blush. Girl, niggas is just, you ain't a damn celebrity. I'm not. All right. You're right. I'm not. I can't go nowhere without getting stopped, but shit. All right. Anyways, my non-celebrity ass. Okay, so look. My bad about that, y'all. My phone died. So long story short, the nigga cheated. I was ready to move on. No, I was ready to move on. I moved on. And yeah, I was staying at my granny house because we were staying with each other at the time. And it's kind of a sad story because I was staying at my grandmama's house and he cheated. We was together for like 4 years. I'm moving on. I'm doing my thing. And so I wake up one day and literally, y'all, I'm walking around in the living room in my underwear. I look to my right I see my ex peeking through the windows. That pissed me off so much. Because one, nigga, we not together. Two, what the fuck are you doing here? Go back to where the niggas you was cheating at. So, I opened the door. And when I tell y'all, he was on some, baby, I'm sorry. He was like begging me down. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Just anything he could say. And me, I'm a Scorpio. When I'm done, I am done. So, and no, and he was so used to me always like, anytime like he said something like I can tell that this was his first time seeing me numb. Like I was just numb. Like I hear you, boo, but I'm good, boo. I was just real nonchalant. Like I hear you, boo, but I'm good, boo. Like I'm good, boo. My mind, I was just done. So next thing I know, he said something, and then I was just like, what? Next thing I know, the motherfucker reaching the door, swing and hit me. First off, the bitch missed. He missed. He swing and hit me. When I tell you, so I ran out outside after him. And I really did not want to fight this man. Why would I fight you because you cheated? And anybody who knew him, he missed. He missed, but swing and hit you. No, he swing, but he missed. It was like kind of, I stepped back like, bitch, what? And he knew I was about to come after him. Anybody who knew us, they knew like, he's nothing that could beat my ass. So I didn't want to fight him. I've never been a fighter like that. If I love you, I love you. I don't want to fight you. But bitch, he swing, so I run after him. And no shade, I remember like yesterday, I run after him, and no shade, it was early in the morning. I'm gonna have a lemon squeeze out right there. It was early in the morning. The grass is wet. I go out there. My grandfather comes after me. And at the time, rest in peace, he was like 50, 60 something, old as shit. Not even 50, like 60, 70. Like damn near probably, like 70, 60 something, minimum. And my grandfather tried to get in the middle of us. And the thing I hated at the time is that my family was very loving and accepting of this man. And they embraced him. So my grandfather coming out, he's really trying to break us both up from fighting. He just, you know what I mean? He's trying to break us both up from fighting. Did you make some crab cakes? Yes, I did. And I did a tutorial on them, so stay tuned. He's trying to break us both up from fighting. So in my mind, all I could think of is, if I hit this nigga too hard or just do something too, you know what I mean, do my big one, I don't want my grandfather, because he was old. Like he was, though my grandfather was moving, he was always, Lord bless his soul, he was always moving until he was in the ground. But I just knew, like, if I hit him or do something the wrong way, my grandfather get hit, I just kept thinking, like, my grandfather, I don't want him to get hurt or nothing. Because he was in the middle of us. I ended up slipping on the grass because it was wet. And then my grandfather was trying to help, but he low-key was holding me down. My ex came, got on top of me. And at the time, I didn't realize what happened. One, my ex and my grandfather, them tussling, drugged me on the ground. Not like I got my ass beat, I got beat up. No, literally, my grandfather trying to break it up, and my ex being dramatic, literally just drugged and shifted me on the ground, which is how I got this. And all I remember is my ex kind of stepping back, and I looked in his hand, and I saw a key. And I was like, did this bitch cut me? When I tell you, when I went in the mirror and saw my chin was leaking, thank you, Kay. Mama had slits cutting. I called him back. At this point, I'm mad now. I went from like, oh no, boy, I'm good, to now I'm mad. When I tell you, I told him to come back. The bitch was bold enough to come back. He was bold enough to come back. That's how bold mamas was. And when I tell you, I made sure my grandfather was in the back. I came out. Mama had the nerve to have, I think, a vacuum in his hand. He had something big in his hand. At this point, my face is cut. I don't care what it is, girl. We're about to twirl. We in the middle of the street, girl. So I'm like, F the grass. Girl, I got my sneakers on now, because at first I didn't have no sneakers because I was in the house in my drawers. So I had on no shoes. Now I got my sneakers on, girl. You know what time it is. And mamas knew I wasn't a girl to be playing with, so now he got a weapon. And I told him, I'm walking up on him. I said, bitch, you better know how to use it. Sure enough, mama swung one time, I grabbed it, and when I tell you, I beat the dog life out of him in front of my grandma's house. So yeah, long story short, we at the end of the story anyway, and we at the end of the crab cake. So yeah, I tell you, I beat the life out of him. And like I did my big one. Like I put tips on move, drop mama, kick on her head. Like I'm doing my big one. But then even like, I think after the second kick in his head, I was just like, I felt dumb. This is why I don't condone domestic violence. I just felt dumb. Because it was just like, I love you. And what made me mad is because while I was fighting and the more I was winning, the more I kind of just was like, ugh. And me, I'm not that. Like when I'm twirling with somebody, oh girl, like somebody dragged me off Muko, we gonna have to bury her. Like no, after I dropped them, did my big one, hit him like 4 or 5 times and kicked him. It was like, look at you. How you gonna cheat on me? You gonna cut me? I'm beating you up, but I honestly will say this is why I'm very big on no domestic violence. Because even after winning the fight, I still felt like I lost. That's why a lot of times when y'all would ask me about it, I would never speak on it because it was always a very soft spot. Thank you so much, guys. You getting away, fam. It is getting very feminine. Thank you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what happened was, for all of y'all asking me, did I go to jail? Did I press charges on him? Girl, why the cops come when I tell you I beat the life out of him? The cops came and it was like, I had beat him up so bad, it was like, girl, she looked like she don't want injured. Including my cut. It was like, boom. We hear you, girl, but it looked like you did your big one on her. And I'm giving, well, this is my grandmama's house. I'm giving like, girl, like, he came here. Unfortunately, he lived with me at my granny's at one point before we had got our place. So they kind of give in. And he like, well, I stayed here, to where he used that against me. And it kind of boiled down to the position where if I press charges, he was going to be able to press charges as well. So, because I beat it. Yeah. Yeah. Thank y'all, all my gifters. I did my big one. For sure did my big one on mama. So yeah. Grill. I hope y'all like the story. But yeah. Well, we done with this, you yeah, I don't wanna lift the pay, like. Have you ever fought a female now? I don't get that. Love the story, thank you. Y'all like the story? I'm not good with telling stories. Y'all want to hear my coming out story? Y'all can't hear me? Comment below if y'all want to hear my coming out story. Send me some beans. I should record this on YouTube, huh?